Today's topic, as you can see by the title, is eating no sugar for 3 weeks. How do I feel? What are the pros and cons? When I say no added sugar, that means no added sugar. It doesn't mean no fruits or no carbohydrates. 45 grams of oats contains 0.7 grams of sugar, so it's impossible to avoid sugars in general, but I'm avoiding added sugars like molasses, like brown sugar. There's in general so many that would be ridiculous to name. For anybody who knows me, eating no sugar is absolutely crazy because I am probably the most addicted person I've ever met in my life, or I've never not met. When I wasn't vegan, I would probably go through about 12 large chocolate bars a day.
Crazy Dutch bastard.
So it would be about 6 Snickers Duos, it would be a few Dairy Milks, a few Galaxies, a few Kinder Buenos, probably a whole box of Ferrero Rocher, and maybe half a box, often a full box of Raffaello. When it comes to sugar cravings, there is nobody like me.
Even more than this guy. I am better than him.
When I went vegan, I would just substitute non-vegan chocolate for vegan chocolate. If you're living in the UK, you might be familiar with the praline chocolate bar that's selling in Sainsbury's. So I would grab about 6 or 7 of them. I would get like 4 or 5 Trek bars. I would make some vegan brownies. I would make some chocolate chip cookies. I would have a cake pretty much every single day. But now, I've eaten no added sugar for 3 weeks.
Oh wow, I am disgusted.
So this is what my macros look like. 50% from carbs, 30% from proteins, and 20% from fats. I would like to raise either the carbohydrates or the proteins higher and take my fat more minimally. So week 1, the cons. Cons is I had the roughest headaches in the world. After the first day of not eating sugar, I woke up with the biggest headache of my life, and that headache persisted at the same rate for about 4 days. Now, it did go away by the end of the week, but it was pretty significant, and it really made me question why I want to do this. It's understandable because when you stop eating sugar cold turkey, you experience withdrawal symptoms. So I completely understood that, and I tried to persevere as much as possible. The second con was flatulence. My flatulence was on unprecedented levels. I've never experienced that kind of gas before. I was literally farting left, right, up, down, inside, outside. I was just an exploding fart bubble. Week 1 pros, I didn't really crave sugar, to be honest. It was really strange. I thought I would be having insane withdrawal systems, like I would just be thinking about chocolate all the time, thinking about sugar, thinking about my sweetened almond milk, thinking about my pralines, and no. It was actually okay. Eating fruits actually satisfied me, which was really surprising because I eat a lot of fruits anyway, but they actually did the job. I also started feeling more full of less food, which was really strange because I have a very, very large appetite. Week 2 cons. I noticed that my flatulence was due to the amount of protein I was eating, so the more protein I would eat, the more I would fart. So I tried to build it up slowly again so my body would get used to it, because also the stomach is used to digesting so much sugar. When it doesn't get so much sugar, it goes into overdrive and the bacteria has more healthy food to feed off. So the headaches did start going away, but the con of that was substituted by the fact that I was feeling really restricted in what I could eat. I'm used to just baking cookies or making a brownie or making a cake, and I couldn't do that. And for me to eat actually something chocolatey, chocolate is my love if you haven't noticed. It was really difficult. Lastly, and I think probably the biggest con out of this whole experience so far, has been the amount of breakouts I've had. Now, my skin doesn't really break out that much. I get like maybe 1 pimple a month or every now and again, and it's never that big or serious and it's barely noticeable. After finishing week 1, my spots just exploded. All over my face, all over my back. Now, it makes sense because you're essentially going through a detoxification of your body. After you stop eating sugar, the first things that are to heal or to start healing are your internal organs. Your stomach, your liver, your intestinal tract, all of those things. The last thing to heal would be your skin. So I started breaking out everywhere. Like every time I touched my face, there was a pimple or something like that, and it was really, really annoying because I'm not used to getting pimples. The pros of week 2, I was definitely satiated for longer. It's really weird because I'm somebody who has to drink a lot of liquid to feel satiated, and here I would eat much less and actually feel more full. I didn't really crave sugar, which was really the surprising thing, and things really started tasting sweeter. I remember I just went to Sainsbury's, the supermarket that we have in London, and basically I was just really craving a tomato. Who the fuck craves a tomato? So I just picked up a tomato, I bought it, and then I just started eating it on the way, and I was like, wow, this is so sweet. I was thinking, what's wrong with me? I'm literally thinking a tomato is really sweet. I think probably the best pro of week 2 was the fact that I felt absolutely in control. I didn't feel like I had to stop myself that much. It wasn't really on my mind. I felt very in control of the food that I ate, and I felt like if I did pick up a chocolate bar, it wouldn't be because I'm being controlled by my cravings, but because I have the option to or not. Cons of week 3. Still a lot of spots. It was quite annoying. Week 3, there were a lot of spots. Till the end of week 3, there were pretty much no spots left. There were just a bit of scarring, but it was actually good because I wasn't sure as to how long the spots were going to be there. The farting has gone away since I've reduced my protein intake, so that's really good, and I have no headaches whatsoever. The pros is still pretty much the same from the previous weeks, only that I actually lost 4 kilograms or 9 pounds. I exercised and did eat below maintenance calories, but I wasn't directly trying to lose weight. It was more so the fact that the food I was eating was so satiating and I really didn't want any more. So instead of grabbing 6 chocolate bars, I would grab 6 bananas, and that would satiate me more than chocolate bars. And it has a lot of fiber, so it makes you feel full. So the feeling of fullness remained even greater because of the more fiber content, but I was in a slight caloric deficit. Those are my pros and cons for 3 weeks. Now, I started doing this not because I want to cut out sugar absolutely from my life, but just to feel more in control of my sugar cravings. As you can understand, 12 chocolate bars a day, that costs quite a lot of money. I would recommend to do this for anybody who has a sugar craving. See how you're reacting to the lack of sugar. Listen to your body, listen to your energy levels, see how you feel. And also try the no added sugar thing where there's nobody on your side constantly eating sweets and chocolate, because that will make it really difficult.
Just to recap, guys, the cons after 3 weeks are headaches, flatulence, and spots. And the pros after 3 weeks, they were no cravings, which contributed to my weight loss. I had complete control in general of what I ate, and I had increased taste in the food that I ate. Now, it's important to remember that this is just me, meaning that this is my experience and how I've been feeling. A lot of people probably will feel differently. Some people may feel the same. It's important for you to try it out for yourself and then document your own finding. But in general, I'm going to continue with this because I feel really, really good. And for the first time in my life, I am not absolutely stuffing my face.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. If you like this video, please click the like button or subscribe if you want to see more videos. Thank you very much for listening, guys. See you later. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. See ya.